Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Pop Business presentation. I'm thrilled to have you here today because we are about to present is more than just an idea. It's a movement. We are talking about innovation that can reshape industries, empower people, and open doors to opportunities many never thought possible. So buckle up, this is going to be exciting. Now, usually when we speak about things, you say, who are we, right? This is, we are, and so on. No, now we are big enough to say, this is pop. And also another attraction here, this is not part of the presentation, of course, I'm just explaining the thinking here. In the previous presentation, we always started talking about pop social, okay? But after consideration of everything, pop social is not launched fully yet, right? So I think, okay, what is it that actually we need to do is we talk about pop's ecosystem, because we have so many things that already is in the market. So this is how I do it right now. This is Pop. Let me explain to you. Pop is a powerful Web3 ecosystem built to reward users for being active, growing the community, and engaging with real use platforms that works together to create ongoing value. Your opportunity is to stake, to earn, invite, and grow. Whether you're an investor or a leader, Pop gives you the tools to build wealth and community together. You can also build your team, multiply your earnings, invite others and build a team to unlock affiliate commissions. Earn a percentage of your team's staking rewards every day. The larger and more active team, the higher the passive income. Then we go in and speak about Pop timeline and history. For example, number one, the mission in 2023 was to building a Web3 TikTok powered by AI. Pop Social will become an AI-driven, reward-based Web3 version of TikTok and Telegram, providing users with privacy-focused social interactions and content creations. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Now, October 2023, Pop Social completed a strategic seed round financing for well over 4 million from multiple well-known institutions like Fundamental Labs, Sierra's Venture, Prism Group, Fusion Labs, and Pro Matrix. And also we got a lot of partners and accelerators and so on and so on. By the way, you can also have a look at this. Is a press release that is Cointelegraph that did in 2023, September 18. And here it also say everything about Sierra's Ventures, Chainlink, Cointelegraph, Fusion Labs, everything in here. Even putting out the source here of the link. All right, moving on. We are then in November 23. That is the creation of Pop Social Token with a 200 total supply, future supply of 100 million, deflationary mechanism to reduce the total supply. We have a circulating supply right now on 85 millions. And currently market cap is around 35 million. We have different exchange listings from Nivex, BitGet, Mexi, Gate.io, and BitOnX, and more is coming. And then, of course, we also have coin market cap. And if you take 1 year backwards from we started, and it's almost 1,000% up. So this is one part we can show things. Moving on. January 2024. This was the Pop Social beta launch during January 2024. And until today, they generated over 500,000 users. And that actually was in a certain period of time of a few months. So the current market value is still over $40 million. And the full version of the Pop Social app is to be released this year. Now we're skipping it 1 year ahead to January this year, 2025. And then there was the launch of PopMax, the growth engine of the Pop ecosystem. PopMax is not just another staking platform, it's the core growth engine powered the Pop ecosystem. Designed to strategic intent, and PopMax plays a critical role in key areas. PopMax offer also amazing staking and earnings opportunities with revolutionary options. July 2025, the pre-launch of PopX, our Web3 incubator. PopX is the Web3 incubator and growth engine of Pop ecosystem. It invests in and supports projects that launch on PopChain, driving adoption of PPT and expanding the ecosystem reach, value, and utility. Next is August 2025. PopChain, the launch of PopChain, our core backbone of Pop. PopChain is the core blockchain infrastructure of the Pop ecosystem. It's the network where all projects run, transactions settle, and PPT is used as gas, making it the foundation that connects and powers every part of the ecosystem. Now we're talking about PPT. Well, Pop Social Token, the PPT, it's a multi-utility across ecosystem that we have today. It also is a real-world adoption and user rewards. It's fully listed on CoinMarketCap. It's 200 million token supply, which is deflating to 100 million. It's listed on several top-tier exchanges. 70% of distribution is to content creation. And there's a very strong burn mechanism tied to the ecosystem activity. Now, this is of course very, very good, but in order to get the value of PPT to grow, you need to show a very powerful ecosystem. So let's talk about the ecosystem. This is the Pop ecosystem, and to start off, we can talk about Nivex. So what is Nivex? It's a centralized crypto exchange launched in 2024, offering a full suite of AI-powered trading tools and financial products. Currently operating with licenses in USA, Canada, Europe, Singapore, and Kazakhstan. Our pending applicant for the prestigious VARA license in Dubai. So on Nivex, we can do spot trading, futures, AI strategies, which is bot trading, copy trading, arbitrage, and swap. Moving on to the next part is PopX. So PopX is a Web3 investment fund and incubator that supports promising blockchain projects by providing funding, tech integration, and ecosystem access. Including PopChain, Nivex Exchange, and PPT token, the more projects PopX support, the more demand it creates for the entire Pop ecosystem. PopX doesn't just invest, it empowers. Every project we support gets access to our PopChain blockchain, trading on Nivex Exchange, integration with our native token PPT for gas. Moving on the ecosystem, we come down to the PopChain. PopChain is a high-performance blockchain built to power the entire Pop ecosystem. It's used by all projects funded by PopX and runs on the PPT token as gas, creating real utility and growing the demand as the ecosystem expands, creating the future traffic entrance of public chain with hundreds of billions of dollars. And then we're moving on to, of course, Pop Social. Pop Social is a Web3 community platform powered by AI, and where users earn rewards by inviting friends and engaging with the platform. It helps grow awareness and adoption of the whole ecosystem of Pop, and the PPT token through viral community-driven growth. Pop Social will become an AI-driven, reward-based Web3 version of TikTok and Telegram. So one part here is it's a little bit repeating from the timeline I created, so maybe we need to look into that. That's why I'm letting you guys be the judge here. BETV is a trailblazing Web3 short video platform that transforms every short clip into a variable digital asset. It enables creators to mint their videos as NFTs. So BETV integrates tightly with PopX and PopChain, serving as a Pop ecosystem content engine. Means short videos created on BETV generate gas fee demand in PPT. Remember now, BETV is a huge platform with they estimate to have 20 million users or creators already the first year. Every time a short video is created on BETV, it generates gas fees demand in PPT. Okay, I can repeat that 2 times more, but it's driving the ecosystem utility. Content becomes on-chain digital assets, retaining value and driving user growth. So these are things that actually will drive our PPT. You understand, right? Now, Punkverse. Punkverse is a bridge between real-world trendy collectibles and Web3 digital assets. At this stage, it builds a highly engaged community through a combination of NFTs and offline experiences. In the future, it aims to become a sustainable, monetizable global creator empire by leveraging IP association, metaverse expansion, and tokenomics. Also, we have a future listing on Nasdaq. And then we talk about PPT, of course. The POP's social token is the fuel and value backbone of the entire POP ecosystem. It powers transaction, staking, and reward, and its demand grows as more projects like PopMax, PopChain, PopX, Punkverse, etc. use it for fees, incentives, and participation, making it central to both utility and long-term token value. And last in this ecosystem, we have PopMax. It's the core growth engine powering POP ecosystem designed with strategic intent. PopMax plays a critical role in our 4 key areas. Number 1 is supporting ecosystem projects, optimizing token economics through intelligent design, promoting user participation, and driving ecosystem-wide growth. It also offers amazing staking and earning opportunities with revolutionary options. Receive up to 1% a day plus yield pool distribution. Now, moving on to the next part here, we're talking about the PopMax staking rewards. And here we have 2 staking options. Either you can choose to go in with 50% PPT and 50% in USDT to stake. Or actually now you can also do 100% USDT and the platform will convert 50% for you. We have different staking contracts. We have everything from 10, 30, 90, 108, and 360 days. And the longer you have your staking contract, the higher your staking rewards will be. For example, we have here 360 days. We have up to 1% a day in staking rewards. A little bit more than a usual bank will you give you, right? Now, how does it work? Well, every day your staking rewards goes into the company's yield pool. Every one of us have our own yield pool inside our back office where you can see everything. In this yield pool, there's an average interest of 0.975% daily return. So in this case, it becomes you're getting interest on your interest. So from this yield pool, if you keep your funds there, you get every day roughly average interest of this one. But you can, whenever you choose, also withdraw from this pool and take it to your wallet. When you're doing this, there's a 10% withdrawal fee. So this is the part where people need to understand. This withdrawal fee is not taken by the company. No, this withdrawal fee is given out this way. 50% goes back to the yield pool holders. That is how we pay out the interest, average interest. 40% also goes to node holders and 10% goes to education funds, which is used by professional trainers around who go out and just do presentation and so on. If you're looking to different staking examples, we have here, for example, if you're staking $1,000 for 360 days, that means 1% a day. Your daily return is $10 every day. The $10 goes into the yield pool, okay? And then you get additional interest on that. After 360 days, you have made a profit of $3,600. And of course, after the staking period, your principal amount of $1,000 is also withdrawable straight to you without withdrawal fee. On top of that, you can also have the yield pool rewards. For example, if you have $500 in the yield pool, that day it will give you roughly $4.8 in yield pool distribution. And you can see the more funds you have, the higher, of course, it becomes. The yield pool is an average because it's all based on how many people is making withdrawal. So it's no fixed amount, it's just estimations. And of course, the bigger we become, the more people join, more people withdraw, and the more money goes to the yield pool distribution. And of course, another thing is that you also can build team here. I mean, have an affiliate income plan. You have the first bonus, what we call it, is called direct referral earnings of 15%. That means, for example, in this case, you will have 15% of all these people what they receive in staking rewards every day. You will not get from their downline, you only get your first line that you are personal referral to. To give you an example, we can look here at if person number one over here is staking $1,000 and 360 days, means every day he will receive $10. You have 15% of his reward. In this case, you get $1.5 every day for 360 days, which gives you a net of $540. If, for example, person number two is staking $5,000 and same principles, that means he will receive $50 per day. You, with 15%, will receive $7.5 every day for 360 days, give you a net of $2,700, which is very interesting. So this is one part, what we call the direct referral earnings. The second part is when you're actually getting a bigger team. Team earnings, you have everything from 10 all the way up to 82% of people's reward, staking reward, remember that. Now, first off, let's take a look, and if you're following this part, to become P1, you need to minimum stake $100, you need to refer minimum 3 referrals, and have a staking volume totally of your whole team of $30,000. Then you're reaching the rank of P1. And then you receive 10% reward of your whole team's staking reward every day. Next step is here for you to become P2. To become P2, you need to have 2 P1 members under you who have done the same as you, done 30,000, 3 referrals, etc. Then suddenly you become P2, you have $200 staking, you have 2 P1 members and 2 separate legs. You have now 19% of staking rewards of your team. However, there is a few things here. Number one, your 2 P1s is breaking you off from 10 to 19, so that means they take 10 and leave you with 9% from their team and on. But in this leg here, there's no P levels. That means you have open line of 19% for this person and that team is doing. That is how it works. Now, if you play with an idea that you will have a P4 rank right now, and your team having open line that we discussed over here, a volume of 50,000 staking volume, meaning roughly you will make $185 every day as long as they have staking. Or for example, we take that sum a little bit higher. It's 250,000 volume in open line. That gives you roughly $925 per day for as long as they are staking. So this is the way we can earn funds in like an affiliate income plan in PopMax. Now, a lot of people is also asking, how does this work? How can the company pay out so much money? This is a question from day one I heard, and I hope this explanation will explain a little bit more in depth what's going on. First of all, we have the possibility to stake, right? And when you're staking, what happens is it creates a synthetic NFT representing your staking. And the synthetic NFT representing your staking period, your daily yield, when you started and when it ends. Also, what happened in this section here when you start staking is that 10% of your PPT is then sent to a burn address, meaning this is the way in the ecosystem with deflation down to 100 million tokens from 200. So 10% of this gets away to the burn mechanism. When it's burned, it can never come back. It's a black hole. Now, when you get your daily yield every day, it's paid out to what we call the PUSD pool, or internal stable settlement token. Because PUSD is just used internally, there has no value outside of our platform. And this is to make it hassle-free and actually free. Because if you use a real token here, because you get a lot of PUSD settlements every day, we're talking thousands and thousands sometimes, and then every time it should be a gas fee, and that's going to be very expensive. When you're using a PUSD, which is an internal stable token, there's no gas fees at all because it doesn't really exist. So this internal stable token you have in your pool, and then you choose, for example, to withdraw. You withdraw through the yield pool, which then will take a 10% withdrawal fee for you, which we said 50% go to PUSD holders, 40 to node holders, and 10 to education funds. The remaining balance then goes to your asset balance. From here, you can then swap your PUSD to PPT. And from that, you withdraw straight to your crypto wallet. And from here, you can go to any one of the exchanges we have, Nivex, BitGet, Mexi, Gate.io, or BitOnX. And here you can sell, because the thing is we have a secondary market. Now, one important thing is when your staking period ends and your NFT is liquidated, your funds that you went in with, let's say $1,000, go straight to your asset balance without passing yield pool. Means there is no withdrawal fee. If you went in with $1,000, you will get $1,000 out. No question about it. An important notice here is PPT, as we said here, you withdraw PPT, is distributed as staking and affiliate rewards. When sold on a public exchange, purchases are made through the secondary market, not from the company. So in this case, we went in with the USDT, or we did both. In the end, what happens, what you come out with is PPT, which the company already own. So in this case, company makes a lot of good money, right? So how does it really work? Like I said, we have here the staking, we have everything. When you start staking and creating the NFT, the funds goes into the company's liquidity pool like this. And then there's a professional trading team who do two things with your funds. Number one, it generates profit by capitalizing on market value, fluctuations through PPT volatility. And number two, performing arbitrage trading. So the companies now have a lot of good money. They also make a lot of profit. So how is the profit used? Well, remember this. So all profits is reinvested into our ecosystem. And in this case, also through PopX and everything. But you have Nivex, we have PopMax, everything here. We reinvest the money in here. And this is the brilliance of the Pop ecosystem lies in its closed loop. Every project fuels another. Every transaction strengthens the whole, and every success drives demand for PPT. It's self-sustaining engine where growth creates more growth, and together we rise. This is the smartest way I ever seen in a company, how you can make all things move around and it works. And I would say this would only work as we have a secondary market. Otherwise it would not work. Now, to finishing off this long presentation right now, I feel, we have the Pop highlights. And number one, we say proof of concept. Pop social app has today over 500,000 registered users and a valuation above $40 million. So that is why I say proof of concept. Institutional backing. Supported by leading investors since October 2023 seed round, actively involved in governance. Number three, top tier exchanges listings. Listed in CoinMarketCap and multiple tier 1 exchanges with more strategic listings coming. Closed loop utility ecosystem. PPT token powers the Pop Social, PopMax, PopChain, PopX, and Punkverse platforms, ensuring consistent token demand. Lastly, massive staking and reward system. High yield staking, affiliate incentives, and gamified engagement programs drive user retention and token lockup. This is my top 5 things to see why should I choose Pop. So with this, I will say thank you for listening. Please get back to the person who invited you.